Have you ever wondered what the footwear requirements are for the backcountry at Northern Tier? And wondered why those requirements are in place? Well, keep watching this video and I'll show you exactly why. Hey, real quick, right before we jump into this video, if you'd do me a huge favor and hit that like button. Also, thank you for subscribing to this channel. If you'd like to be notified of future videos, please hit that bell icon. Have a great day and enjoy this video. To start this video off, let's take a hard look at exactly what the requirements are from Northern Tier for your footwear. So let me read what's required from Northern Tier. This is directly from the Northern Tier gear list from 2019 and still in effect in 2022. All participants are required to wear boots that have full ankle coverage, a rugged stitched or vulcanized sole, and drainage at the instep. Boots should not be waterproof. If you are unsure if the boots you are planning to bring meet this requirement, please feel free to contact us prior to your arrival. Crews arriving with inadequate footwear will be asked to purchase boots in the trading post prior to departure on the water. The health and safety of our participants is of utmost importance to us. For this reason, there are no exceptions to the boot requirement. So what does full ankle coverage means? It means the top of the boot completely extends above your ankle. Therefore, the boot provides protection to your ankle from abrasion and then also from rolling over your ankle. This is an example of a rugged stitched sole. Notice the stitches that hold the leather upper of this boot to the sole. This is an example of a glued-on or vulcanized sole where the sole is glued to the upper part of the boot. This is what drainage at the instep looks like. Note the water freely pouring out of the boot from the boot's lowest point, allowing the boot to completely drain of all water, thereby keeping your foot drier than if you had waterproof boots where your feet would be sitting in water all day like a cup and your feet would become emasculated and completely destroyed. So those are the requirements from Northern Tier for your footwear. Now let's take a look at the environment in which you'll be using your footwear so that you can have a better understanding and appreciation for why those rules exist. This is a good example of how rocky the terrain is and why you need ankle protection. Remember that you'll be carrying an 80-pound whale bag or a 60-pound canoe over wet, slick, and steep terrain. And if you're carrying the canoe, remember you do not have your arms available for balance in case you start to fall. Now I realize this looks a little funny because there's no perspective from the camera, but those rocks are definitely steps down, much like walking downstairs at a house. And they get slick sometimes, and you have to be very careful not to roll your ankle or slip down a rock. This is another example. If it was raining, the rock right there would be extremely slick, like ice. So you have to be extremely careful, and that's why I'm taking baby steps, because I cannot use my arms to catch myself if I fall, and I definitely cannot damage or hurt the canoe, because the canoe is your only way home. So here I am coming back down, about to put the boat back into the water, and see,
all those rocks in the water right there are very, very slick. I know it's hard to understand that looking at it from a picture standpoint.
Clear right.
And remember, all those rocks down there are easily going to turn your ankle. Now, if you look at this, here I am trying to navigate down a portage trail that's essentially a stream with a canoe on my head. And those rocks right there are covered in algae and moss and extremely slick, much like stepping on ice. And then if you'll notice all the debris in the water, that wants to catch your foot and ankle and help you fall over. So I'm having to be extremely careful navigating down this creek. This is extremely important when it comes to ankle protection because you absolutely cannot afford to roll your ankle. See the green moss down there? It's literally like ice. So here I am with a 60-pound canoe on my head, stuff dangling off my life jacket. The canoe getting hung up in tree branches and me trying to navigate down all these rocks without breaking my ankle or rolling my leg and breaking that, or falling and driving my knee into a rock, and then also not dropping the canoe so that it'll end up damaging the canoe. Now watch this. Here's a really good example of why you need ankle protection. Look at all those logs and sticks that I have to navigate with the canoe on my head. That slick rock right there on my left foot. This log I gotta step over. The tree branches overhead catching and hanging up the canoe. Absolutely have to have ankle protection and good traction on the bottom of your boot. Do you hear the tree branches scraping on the canoe, trying to push me off balance? So here we are coming into beach, and this is a good example of you're going to be in and out of the canoe all day. So your feet are in a canoe, drained out, and then you got to step out of the canoe to keep it from hitting the shore. You can notice all the rocks and sticks in the ground. So this is kind of what it looks like underwater. You'll notice we're going to step out of the canoe directly onto those wet rocks that can easily roll your ankle. So your foot was kind of dry and now it's completely wet again. It is a little dicey getting out of the canoe, okay? And you can't be thinking about your feet when they're in the water. You have to focus on the task at hand above the water, which in this case is trying to get the canoe up and out of the water. So here we are coming down back into the water from a portage. Notice he just has to walk straight down into the water. and then stand there and take the canoe off of his head gently. And then they're going to load the canoe with their whale bags. And when you're walking around in the water, you have to rely on your footwear to support your ankles and keep you from slipping. And remember, those whale bags weigh about 80 pounds. They easily can throw you off balance. So this is what it looks like underwater. I know it's hard to tell, but look, my feet are slipping on the rocks. See, my foot slipped. My foot slipped on that one. It slipped on that one. Whoop! And I tripped.
I hope from watching this video you have a much better understanding and appreciation for why Northern Tier has the requirements they do for your footwear, and why those requirements will help keep you safe so you can enjoy your trip. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you'd like to support this channel, remember, please subscribe to this channel, tell your friends about it. Thanks for hitting that like button. Everything here is free. I want to give back to the community. I want to give to you everything here for free. I've been out in the outdoors for a long, long time, and it's great that I can be able to give all this information to you. That is what's most important to me. If you would like to give back, I do have a GoFundMe page set up, and you can follow the link. And if you'd like to, if you're a youth with your parents' support, I would gladly accept your donations. Thank you and have a blessed day.